Блогеры, блогеры, блогеры. Собака, ты будешь мне кадры портить? Alright, hello everybody. Today I wanted to film a short video on how to get enough protein if you are eating a plant-based diet or a vegan diet and not go over your carbs or fat. A lot of my clients have asked for this. To start with, I just woke up and I'm going to have a glass of water and take my omega-3s, and then the rest of the vitamins I'm going to take with food. Don't take vitamins on an empty stomach, you're going to throw up. So I separate mine into this little container so I don't have to open a million jars every single time. And then my vitamin D is in drops. Definitely make sure you take your vitamin D. If you read the recent research, super important for you not to get a viral infection. And I'm gonna get my coffee pot started. I just use regular medium roast coffee. You can drink tea, doesn't really matter. Caffeine does affect your gym performance, but you do gain resistance to it. So if you haven't had coffee for a while and then you start drinking it, you can see more energy if you drink it before the workout. But if you have been drinking coffee consistently, then the benefits are, or the increases in energy are not as noticeable. Alright, so for breakfast, I usually have oatmeal. If you don't like oatmeal, you can of course have a smoothie, make yourself a tofu scramble, or have toast with vegan deli or avocado, whatever you want. So, I just put on my kettle to boil. I'm going to need some hot water for the oats, and let's measure out some oats. I still need to figure out where to put this freaking camera. Alright, so for those who are using cups and spoons to measure stuff, that's fine. This is $10 from Amazon or pretty much any Walmart, any store you go. Kitchen scales are super cheap. They're super handy. This is the most basic one. You don't need a fancy kitchen scale. Spend $10 and save yourself a ton of headache, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I put a plate on it and then I zero it out, okay? Now we're going to throw some oats in there. So I usually go for about half and half oats and TVP, and I'll explain you why in a second. There we go, 25 grams of oats and 25 grams of TVP. If you don't know what TVP is, you're missing out. It's texturized vegetable protein. It can be soy-based and can be also made from other veggies. I don't really care because I don't have any allergies and I don't mind eating soy, so I just get it from the Mexican store. It's super cheap there. It's like $2 for a huge bag. If you get it from like Amazon or online, you can also get it in bulk. Anthony's.com has really good TVP, and any other baking or whole vegan products for your kitchen. And then nuts.com have a good one, but I usually just try to get it from the local Asian or Mexican store. If I can't, then you can try to order in bulk online. So, to flavor our oatmeal, we can throw some actual peanut butter in there. So I usually try to keep my oats a little low fat because I like to eat fats from avocados and nuts and other things, tofu. So in order to keep this low fat, I'm going to use the defatted peanut powder or peanut butter protein. This is the one I like. It's also super cheap. This whole thing is 10 bucks, and the macros are about the same as your fancy protein powder. So I'm just gonna have a spoon of that, and you can zero it out in between when you add every single ingredient. You can just zero your scale out. This is why the scale is so convenient. Love the scale. Cool, 10 grams of that. Some chia seeds. Flax and chia seeds have omega-3, 6, 9 fatty acids, so even though I do take mine as a supplement, I also like to include them as whole foods in my diet. And let's throw some hemp seeds on top too. Fun fact, hemp seeds and pumpkin seeds are some of the highest protein seeds that you can find. So I sprinkle hemp seeds and pumpkin seeds on literally all of my salads. And a lot of times I add it to oatmeal too. Now you gotta make a fun decision whether your oatmeal is going to be sweet or savory. So yeah, savory oatmeal. I actually really love savory oatmeal. I have not really had it until prep when I was just sick of sweet oatmeal. And I added nutritional yeast and hot sauce to mine. And dude, it was delicious. It was so good. So if you are up for an experiment, highly recommend adding a spoon of nutritional yeast, still having the peanut butter in there is fine, and all of the other things, and some spicy stuff. And you'll be surprised how delicious it is. You can throw in some vegan sausages on top. Bellissimo. Alright, anyways, mine is gonna be sweet today, so I'm going to get some blueberries and strawberries ready, and maybe throw some cinnamon in there. So I'm just gonna add cinnamon. I buy it was huge, like 5-pound bag. Shut up, coffee. You're messing up my sound. Shut up. You can see that I'm not used to filming. I don't know what to do. Alright, hopefully coffee's not gonna make much more noise. Coffee's ready, yay! Cool. So, if you like sweet stuff, I highly, highly recommend you get this stevia. Why do I get this particular one? Well, look on the back. This tiny ass jar has 2,511 servings. And there's a spoon in there somewhere. I'm not gonna dig for it, but when you dig out the spoon, it's like ant size. It's the smallest spoon that I've ever seen. So this stuff is so concentrated, it doesn't have any fillers or any junk, and this jar is going to last you literally forever. So to show you the amount of stevia that I'm adding to my oatmeal, it's about this. And this is going to be very sweet. So stevia and cinnamon, more cinnamon. Actually, I want a banana. Let's cut a banana. I usually have half a banana with breakfast or dinner, depending. So, oh look, our kettle is boiling, perfect. Hey, one other important thing. You want to measure your oats dry and your TDP dry and all other ingredients dry. Like whatever you cook, always measure dry. And then if you make like a chili or something that has a lot of servings, then you can just when you split it in Tupperware, you can weigh that whole thing and say, okay, like my pound of chili was 4 servings, so each serving was this many ounces with toppings. So super easy. You don't want to weigh anything wet because the amount of liquid that you add to your oats or to rice or to any other things can vary, and that will really throw off your macro count. Or not really throw off, but it can throw it off, you know, even 30-50%, and you'll be either overeating or undereating and just guessing, and then what's the point of macro counting in that case anyways? Alright, so mixed up my delicious cinnamon TVP oatmeal, and here's a fun fact. When you add TVP to oats, as you can see, the consistency of TVP and oats, it becomes like one. It becomes porridge, right? Especially now with the chia seeds are gonna swell, it's gonna be super delicious. But my point is, you're not gonna notice that there's a ton of TVP in here. If you really like oats, you're still gonna taste the oats. TVP absorbs the flavor that you add to it. So my TVP is just gonna be peanut butter cinnamon tasting and banana tasting, and that's it. And again, I want to weigh my banana, or if you know that a banana is about 5 to 6 ounces, you can eyeball it. Yeah, if you don't have a scale, eyeballing things is fine, or if you're eating in a restaurant, it's better than nothing. But the truth is, you're going to really quickly learn how much most foods what they weigh. Like, what is an apple, an average banana? Oh wait, this banana is actually super tiny. This is only 1.5 ounces for one banana, and I'm not gonna cut my strawberries. I'm just gonna stick them in here like that, and throw in about an ounce of blueberries. Perfect! Breakfast is ready! So even though the TVP and the peanut butter powder, they do have some protein, I usually like to eat about 25 grams with each meal. So I may have 1 scoop of my DIY protein powder with breakfast and just sip on it. If you have flavored protein, you can make a like chocolate frappuccino by mixing with coffee and ice and some soy milk. But I'm just gonna mix it with water and have it on the side. It doesn't really bother me. As long as I have about 2 scoops of that a day or less, I'm content. I don't like eating a lot of protein from powders because, you know, your body likes to have it from whole foods. It digests better, it needs to be with fiber and with nutrients. So yeah, I always try to have it from whole foods, not the powder. But the powder is not evil if you want to add it to your whole foods every once in a while. Couple other ideas for your breakfast. You can obviously, instead of carbs coming from oats, you can use some whole wheat bread, toast that up. Once again, you can use the TVP and make like taco beef crumble. I will link the recipe from Vegan Proteins in here. They have a really good channel with a lot of cool high protein options, highly recommended. You can make a tofu scramble. You can make yourself like a protein yogurt with berries, and again, TVP or let's see, why do I like TVP so much for breakfast? I don't know, it's just so easy. And most people have it savory, but I like it sweet. I make granola with it. I have a recipe on the blog also. High protein TVP granola that I think may not even have any oats. I don't remember. But anyways, you can have some yogurt with protein and any kinds of nuts and seeds and berries. What else do I like to eat for breakfast? I think I'm boring. I think that's about it. Sometimes I'll have a salad because veggies are tasty and I want something fresh. Hera and I are gonna go for a walk now, and I'll see you back here at lunch. All right, I'm ready to go to the gym, so packed a quick lunch for myself. Portable stuff, bell peppers, Eve's bologna. This is one of my favorite protein, or how do I say it? Vegan delis. This one has probably the best bang for your calories in terms of protein. One one serving is, this pack is 3 servings, so one serving is 60 calories, 1 gram of fat, 2 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of protein. So I honestly just put a whole pack in here because, right, 60 calories, 3 servings, I can have 180 calories of protein, of bologna, and 30 grams of protein from that. So I have my open sandwich, if you will, which is just bologna, bell pepper, some pickles, and threw some apple and some cherry tomatoes on top. So that is lunch post-workout, and before the workout, I'm actually going to mix some BCAAs for myself. Let's measure this out. Perfect. Now I'm going to be fueled for the workout and ready to go. And these are from Clean Machine. I really like these BCAAs. It doesn't really matter which ones you get. I just really like that when the proportion of amino acids is 1:1:2 for leucine, isoleucine, and valine. So if you want, you can go to Clean Machine and get these. For EGCMA, you should get 20% off. Let me know if you like them. I've tried non-flavored and lemonade flavor. I think they also have fruit punch, and my favorite is just mixing the non-flavored with the flavored, because I think these are pretty dang strong. Or just get some other supplements. If I get other supplements in bulk like creatine and L-carnitine and whatever else you need, and get them in powder form and mix those into your BCAAs, and now you've got everything you need and it's flavored. So gonna drink that, grab my lunch, and head to the gym.
I got a confession, you made a mess of my heart. I see my reflection, just a stranger in the dark. Picture perfect, is it worth it? I'm always getting trapped with the devil on my back, whispering I deserve this. But I don't need you coming to my rescue. After all that I've been through, I don't need you coming to my rescue. No, I don't need you coming to my rescue. After all that I've been through, I don't need you coming to my rescue. Coming to my rescue. Spinning in circles, we made a mess of this.
Hello friends, I'm finally back from lifting and all the errands, and it's already super late. So I'm just going to have a quick salad with tofu. Dog, stop distracting me from filming, okay? Can you please? So yeah, I'm just gonna have a quick salad with tofu and call it a day. I have already logged everything into my fitness pal before eating it to make sure it fits my macros. So what I am intending to do is I'm just going to check back to what I logged and eat exactly that. I met with a friend after gym and had some gelato, so I logged that. And then looks like I'm having a huge three heaping handful servings of the mixed greens. These are just random mixed greens from Pure Cedar. I'm not gonna weigh them. They're like 20 calories a serving. Doesn't matter that much. So, all right, I'm just gonna throw however much fits my plate and call that a day. Whoa, that's a lot. Fit the plate, please. Stay here. All right. And the rest of you, don't go bad. All right. Now, I really love this tofu. It is, I'm gonna show you in a sec. It is in this kind of layered, bready, cakey consistency. Oh man, I don't know how to describe it. It's called soy bread. It is kind of like, if you've ever had tofu skin, that's what it is, except it's layered and pressed together. This is the most delicious thing ever. So I have logged 3 servings of that. So I get to have a huge portion of that. So this is what it looks like. You see it's layers of tofu that are very thick and delicious pressed together. And these are a little sweet and savory at the same time, so I love them. You gotta go to your local Asian store and find them. I was debating having this tofu tonight also because this one has better macros, but I actually have so many carbs left that I can kind of have whatever. So this one I will leave for the day when I'm severely out of carbs and fats and I need something super high protein, because you can see the macros on this one are, there's 4 servings, about 4 per container, 45 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 1 grams of carbs, and 7 grams of protein. So insanely good ratios. I also make cheesecakes out of this. I will post the recipe on the website when I nail it. So far they have been barely edible. You know when you make something macro-friendly and it's like barely edible. So yeah, that was that. So I need to better that. Now, okay, here's another problem. If you try to weigh stuff and then the plate completely covers the scale and you're like, well, how the fuck do I see the number? You can do this. Put the plate or put your container on the scale, zero it out. And now you're going to take out whatever you're going to eat and then check the negative amount. So that's 96 grams, so I need to cut another sliver of tofu and add that to my dinner and I'm all good. This is 167, all right, cool. About 150 and change, we'll go with that. Awesome. So tofu's on the plate. Let's see what else I added. I have logged some sunflower seeds, cherry tomatoes, and hummus. And then I also have about 40 grams of carbs left, so I'm just going to wait until I either get hungry for some more carbs or maybe add like a peach or a half a pear or the rest of my banana from the morning and call that a day. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful and I hope it gave you some idea on how to eat a high protein, low carb, low fat vegan diet. If you have any questions, leave the comments down below and definitely like and subscribe. I will try to film more, even though no promises.